back. We are on Route 68. South. Sorry for the stuttering. My GPS came back online in the background. And I got Don McLean singing American Pie, so let's shut that part off. Let's just focus on the road, shall we? So we're on 68 South. I turned off the camera partway through the Charahola. I figure you got enough to see it. It's a really nice road, and it really just goes on and on and on for 44 miles of the same, which is boring to watch, but it's magnificent to ride. Problem is, halfway through, Nick was running out of gas. Because he didn't fill up at the station at the Dragon, because he's like, oh, wait, I told him, I was like, well, we're going to stop at the gas on the way to Charahola. I still top off there just in case. That's just my way of doing things. And luckily I did, because when we got there, they were closed. So there was no other place around, so we're like, well, I know there's gas at the end of the Charahola, which from there was about 55, 60 miles. And he was already on the half tank mark. So we were going all right, and then it just, the way the Yamaha does it, it's like you're full, and it doesn't even show you 3/4. It just goes right to half. So you're at full forever, and then it goes from half, and then 1/3 to 1/4, and then you're on E before you know it. So we had to really slow it down and just kind of nurse his bike down the mountain, saving as much fuel as possible, because he barely made it to the gas station. He has a 3-gallon tank and put like 2.8 something in there, so he had like just a couple, like a pint or two of gas left in that tank. So, you know, the Charahola wasn't as much fun as it normally is, but whatever. Everybody's safe. I didn't have to go make a gas run, so. But this is a nice curvy little road. Woo! Little wheelie time. Yeah, this is a really good road, actually. Pavements, there was a couple spots that were choppy, but most of it's really smooth and grippy. Nick's back there, good. But yeah, so we're heading home. We're about 3 hours from my house. It's about 126 miles or so of just back twisty roads, for the most part like this. We'll see which route it takes us. Last time it took me down to where we would normally ride in the mountains, down to 60 through Suchess and all that. And if it goes that way, that's fine. Those are good roads. They're fun. I don't know if I record there. I got a gazillion videos of that. But this was a good weekend. I wish my wife had been able to join us. She had a bunch of stuff come up, and so she stayed home. But she loves it up here. These are great roads. She got a Ducati Monster, which is perfect for these kinds of roads. There's no real ride, high speed runs. It's just fun twisties. Naked sport bikes are right where it's at for that. So anyway, let's see. Oh, this is kind of lame. So hopefully we get past this in a minute. But yeah, like we got stuck behind slow people, because it was like he didn't want to use gas to like zip around people. Like we really were. We were like, I think you might make it to the gas station. We really weren't sure. But now we got plenty of gas and don't mind burning it up, passing some people. As soon as we get the right place to do so. by. Tap the brakes. Just gonna have to pick them off one car at a time. Ah, great. We got these overlanders. Great cars for going off-road, I'm sure. Really shitty for holding up. I mean, they're perfect for holding up traffic in the turns. Let's see if we can get out on there. What are those things? It's a Lexus. These are really amazing roads. It sucks to have to ride them at under the speed limit. Sport bikes behind them, so the second I can get a clear shot, oh, stop slamming on the brakes, clown. Sport bikes back there that want through. nice road, and I'm not talking much, which some people will be thankful for. I'd rather hear the bike and the motor and see the road than me yapping over it, but it really is a great road. Let us go when the light changes. Do you mind if we cut ahead of you?
No, go ahead.
Ronald! What's up, Ron? Hey, Tom. Hey, how's it going, man? That is so, and I've ridden with you once before, too. I've been running into people at the Dragon all week that know me from, like, my channel or whatever. That's awesome. That is funny. Am I still recording? Yeah. There's Ron, Tom, and I always forget the other guy's name. He watches my channel. Sorry, dude. Remind me again. I will eventually remember the names. I remember faces and bikes. I'm like, oh, I rode with you in like 2008. But then names will always be sketchy. I'm like that girl, I've met her before. I don't remember her name. But yeah, so there's Ron and my buddies I run into. Time up in North Georgia, I run into Ron pretty much every time I go up to Two Wheels. hard to go fast on. I don't really know it. I've only been on it once or twice in my life. But what's nice about it is it's got a good flow to it, and you can see a good enough distance up ahead to run a good pace, even if you don't really know the road. As long as there's no sneaky decreasing radiuses or anything like that that you would have to know about, read ahead of time. That is funny. I've been running into people all weekend. Now them I actually know. A lot of other people from the channel, they just recognize my face or the bike. Park and say hey to everybody. Oh, they're all going that way. Cool. All right, we're going to take a little break here. This is Cameron's spot. He's parked right here. He got on his bike and he went to put his foot down and went whoop and fell him and the bike right into the...
That picture that you showed me.
Yes, fell right into the ditch. That's funny, running into Ron, Tom, that girl's name, and the other guy.
Who are they?
I see him at Suchess all the time. I've ridden with Ron. I've been to his house once. Really cool guy. He's got a Z900 RS with the Olins. He's got a couple bikes. Tom's got a bunch of bikes.
Are we taking a little break?
Yeah, we're going to take a little break. I'm going to shut the camera off.